Greetings everyone, it's Gryfer here. We're looking at a video sent in by one of my old clanmates, Jimbo from OzNZ, playing on the APAC server. It looks like they are trying to do a bit of a seal clubber division here. Double Giulio Cesare and a kamikaze. Bob, Jimbo and Chappie. You should be ashamed. I hope you washed yourselves after this game. Let's turn on this alternate. They still haven't fixed this. I'm going to turn on the alternate interface. So we are on fault line. The div is a bottom tier, but it's only against tier 6s. CV per side, a handful of battleships, a lot of cruisers, which is something I don't see a lot of on NAIC. 70 DDs and the 1 DD per team. The Mitsuki. It's a tough DD. If you haven't played the Mitsuki before, she still has some great 8km torps, good detection, but her guns are underwhelming to say the least. Jimbo has spawned up here on the Charlie flank. They've got the Cami to spot for him with a little bit of CV action. Giulio Cesare, what's to say? She's got really, as you're all aware, she has powerful guns. Tier 5 at one stage, Wargaming tried to move her up to tier 6. In my humble opinion, she could have probably gone up. She's a very, very strong boat. Again, up to tier 7, she was fine. If this was against a tier 4, this boat absolutely seal clubs. Look at a Marblehead decoy. So Chappie, he's lit. The gal is trying to do some high fire shenanigans. Otherwise, it seems to be a bit of a Congo line. As you can see, the green vessels from the Charlie 3 square, for some reason, they're coming over. Jimbo's first salvo. He's firing out on a Legala Sonnier. There's the Mitsuki is here as well. How does this? Oh my word! Far reach talent activated. That was a lovely start. 24,800. Legala Sonnier was there, and then he was not. Fun engaging. Must have been a detonation. Yes, no, it wasn't a detonation. It was just. Oh no, it was a detonation. Apologies. I saw it there above the dev strike. Very nice. Jimbo Bob sticks the knife in, twists it about mentioning the no flags. You'll probably get a compliment for that from the opposing teammate or opposing team member. We are in full W mode here. The Mitsuki's still trying to engage, which in my opinion is a bit crazy. You've got the Cami, similar detection, but Cami's torp reload is every 30 seconds. Mitsuki's is roughly going to be about a minute, and he's got the Marblehead to give close fire support. Nice 6k Texas, don't fire, HE. Oh, the ultimate clickbait, and Omaha enters the battle, but this Omaha knows its fate. Look at the Omaha. Oh no, the Omaha doesn't know its fate. It goes, I am your natural victim. Please teach me why. Oh, and Bob cleans that up. Oh, poor Omaha. The days of dev striking Omahas in the early days, that brings back a tear to the eye. The amount of basically when you used to see Omahas in game, it was a competition to see who could get as many dev strikes as they could. I'm shocked that people are playing this way. Oh, Bob takes the lead and looks like he's going to throw himself down in front of Jimbo. If you can't dodge the torps, sacrifice half your teammates' hit points to ensure you don't take damage. As a wild Hawkins appears on the starboard flank of Jimbo's Cesar. Very game of being completely stationary on a cruiser that's not renowned for her armor. she's lucky to live. Double sit, one over, another pen. Organs is nearly down, so we're barely 5 minutes into the game, and Jimbo's already racked up 84,000 damage. Mitsuki, yeah, the DD here with BBs just pressing W. I wouldn't send smoke. I would have just dropped the smoke, disengaged, and gone out. Same with the Texas. He should have been kiting out in a way. That's my opinion. He's just giving up his life now for nothing. Iron Duke's got the right idea. And AP. Jimbo shows the way with AP. Chappie secures a fire on the Hawkins. Bob is robbed of justice. As Jimbo is going to secure this Texas, I'm sure. Yes, his second kill, 115,000. Game's all but over. Maybe. But the enemy teams rolled up A flank. But actually that Congo line that I called early on seems to have worked. They haven't really done a full retreat over to Charlie flank. They've sort of held up around B, so the enemy team's forces at Alpha aren't just sailing through. It was a shame to see so many of the Reds here on fault line just sail in or give broadside and throw their vessels away. Positioning is a big part of this game. You can see every time the enemy BBs are firing at Jimbo, he tries to angle in slightly. It's not that he's not going to take damage, but he's not sitting at flat broadside. So when he gets all these barrels on the correct side, he will open up his angle so he can fire all of them, but generally you wait for the enemy to have fired first. And they're just lining up here. Absolutely lining up. I must ask Jimbo and the viewers, is this standard play on the APAC server? High caliber, 13 minutes in, the Congo's just sailing absolutely open. Oh my word. 150k. This isn't even a contest anymore. This is actually a drubbing. It's like if you're a vet and the enemy team was a horse with a broken leg, you'd be getting the 12 gauge out and just trying to find the way to make it merciful for them. At this rate, the enemy team is going to be zeroed out. The Congo's bound to go down. He looked like he loaded in late. He sailed straight and he's already dead. 83, another 2 boats to go down, and they're going to be zeroed out. Chappie's got some torps off here. I'm lost for words. Is this even possible? I would have thought that people would understand their boats a little bit more, but obviously in a div with powerful boats like this, knowing the angles, and they're pushing forward, the enemy just giving up all their hit points. Jimbo gets another kill, gets Confederate, 159,000. And the game's not even like 8 minutes. It would have taken them a minute and a half to get in. So you think about 6 minutes of game time, and he's already at 160,000. Now, it's not because Jimbo's not playing well. He's playing well. It's not like he hasn't put his foot off the gas. The enemy have just been very accommodating and showing up and saying, "Oh, look, here's my broadside. Please remove my hit points." And that is what he has done. He has obliged them. He has absolutely obliged them. Games can be one-sided, and sometimes you question, are they new players? And hopefully, if one of them do watch this video, just see what's coming. Read the minimap, because you would have seen that they would have had 3 or 4 vessels coming down at Charlie. That wasn't really a time to hold, especially once you started losing boats and the type of boats as well. The Hawkins wasn't a match for a Marblehead. The Mutsuki could outspot the Kami, but with the Cesares just not even halting their acceleration. Bloody phenomenal charge. This is going to be one of the quickest videos I have ever done. Warspite ends at the Bayon 963, and Jimbo gets another touch on the CV. 178,000. They're nearly at 1,000. They zeroed out. They zeroed out. And here you can see the end game. Devastating strike, but that's because of the detonation. Confederate First Blood and High Caliber. 10 Citadels. 3 kills. 178,000. The game didn't even go for 10 minutes. All I can say is people learn to position, learn to prioritize targets like any game. Doesn't matter what online game, if it's player versus player, if you've got tanks rolling at you, tanking classes with high, big alpha damage, you don't sit there in close when you use something that's meant to nip at its sides. You disengage, learn to read the minimap, learn to read the vessels, and don't give up your hit points. Thank you for this replay submission, Jimbo. I am shocked to see that was the caliber of the quality, but it is good to see that you had an amazing game in one of the ultimate seal clubbers at tier 5 with the Giulio Cesare and divved up with the Kamikaze. If you have enjoyed this content, please do not forget to click subscribe to me on YouTube, or you can give me a follow on Twitch with the details down below in the description. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you later.